next week could actually be bigger, even life-saving for some people. Tuesday, vaccine providers will begin vaccinating Group 1B, which includes the elderly in a staggered start by age group, and then opens up to teachers and people with severe medical disorders. It is a mammoth effort, and it's going to take some time. But many of you have been asking, why wasn't this better planned? So, of course, we turn to the one who may have some insight on the answers. That would be the one and only senior health correspondent, Monica Robbins. Monica, I know I got my folks signed up on the county's, Board of Health site and trying to get everybody in order, but it just seems like there is no really good direction as to exactly how this is going to go still at this point while we are rolling things out. What is going on?
Well, Bets, there's no denying this whole vaccine effort has truly been an utter mess. It could be, though, much worse, as we've seen in other states where people were standing in line at pharmacies that didn't even have vaccine. So the governor's phase plan is just trying to make the best of a bad situation. Bad because of the supply. The supply is limited, and that's the biggest problem. Health agencies get an idea of how much vaccine they may be getting, but they don't know actual doses until it arrives, and that makes planning a vaccine clinic really difficult. And there are other issues, as well explained by the Summit County Health Commissioner.
You have to talk to people about the risks. You have to make sure they don't react. I mean, there's any number of processes that have to be in place. You have to make sure you have all of your vaccine protocols in place, all of your safe storage protocols in place, all of your emergency response plans in place in case somebody reacts. So our job isn't just to put shots in people's arms, but it really is to do it safely.
All right, so
yeah, that's the bottom line. They need to do it safe.
Yeah, they do. And getting to that point is like everything. The big question now, of course, this registration online, which every county board of health has their own little setup. It looks a little different no matter where you are. But this is really trying to get that 1B group in to get those listed so that eventually they could get an appointment. But it all has to start with computer access. What if they don't have computer access?
Yeah, that's an issue. So if you don't have computer access, you can call the United Way's 211 helpline. They will guide you to the resources you need. At the very least, they will put you in touch with your local health department. However, some may walk you through the registration process. It just depends on what they're able to do by where you live, because all are working on their own different plans. And keep in mind, you may have to wait to speak to a live person, but I actually called today and followed the prompt to have them call me back, and they actually did. So it does work, and they basically were giving me the information of how to get to my county health department. But some of the United Way 211 callers, they're actually doing a little more. And as this keeps rolling out, you can bet that more and more will come online and do even more for that. Now, for those of you who do have a computer, we tried to make it simple for you. All you got to do, go to WKYC.com for our vaccine navigation resource guide. We put links to every place we're aware of that you may be able to register. And that guide, of course, is going to keep evolving as more providers come online, vaccine clinics pop up. And we also link the state provider list that has every agency, all 750 that are offering them, on board right now. And to make it even easier for you, if you just text vaccine to 216-344-3300, we will send the link straight to your phone, Bets. Just trying to make it easy for everybody. And you also need to be aware there is such a demand. We are hearing reports of phone lines going down and websites crashing with providers. So it may take some time to sign on. And I would recommend, do what you do when you're trying to buy really good rock concert tickets. Buy in the early morning hours. That's something else. And remember, 211 is available 24/7. So, that's the best advice.
Redial.
You know how frustrating this is for me, that I cannot give people a one answer for everything. And I'm hoping as this keeps going, I'll be able to do that. But right now, we're just giving you as many resources as we possibly can, trying to make your life easy. So again, WKYC.com, our navigation vaccine guide, it's a one-stop. We put everything we can think of on there.
And that's the only way you can do it. My folks are signed up with the county. They're signed up at their doctor's office. It's kind of like a race to see who's going to come through first. But the big key is they're signed up, and that is the first step for everybody.
Yep.
So hopefully everybody gets that idea of how to do it now. Thank you, Monica. We knew you'd have the answers.